I hope y'all having a good night tonight. Oh my God. I don't know about y'all, but this pollen is killing me. Oh, God. Do the pollen affect y'all? Because it's tearing me up right now. Look, I got my little humidifier on. Y'all see it? It be turning colors. Can y'all see it? What color is it now? Blue? Excuse me. Let me see what's going to turn next. Like a damn yellow. Be doing some of everything. Let me see. Yeah. And it's helping out the best way I know how. Now it's purple. But the pollen is really is giving me a run for my money. My polar eyes, my nose. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I hate this time of the year. And I knew it was pollen season when I started to get that. Um, it wasn't so refresh and pleasant, but things like that happen. You're not going to have a good day all the time, you know. That's to be expected. This is life. Uh, Thank you, Peter. I appreciate your compliment, even though I don't feel it. The pollen is really affecting me real bad, and I don't have the full. My body react to things a little bit different from somebody who don't have sickle cell or whatever. But like right now, my eyes are just in the bed, and the reason why I got a hat on is because my hair up underneath it. I didn't feel like doing nothing. It is. But I'm glad that you're having a beautiful night, and I appreciate the just to see how everybody doing and how everybody night going or day. Hello, let's say Muhammad. Okay, y'all got excuse me. Jacilio, enjoy. Yes, thank you. You enjoy as well. Do the pollen affect y'all any a little bit? Cause it sure be tearing me up. So I be and I'm not like some of these people who gotta take everything in. Hello, what is it? DVD. Thank you for joining. And I hope you're having a good night. I hope all of y'all having a good night. Like I said, my day was a little bit more clarity and other things. It was just a little rough, you know. So I'm just sitting around. Well, laying. I'm glad I'm laying down. You know, I'm really laying down for the first time. It is what it is. It's just one of them days, one of them nights. It is what it is. you, you can't please everybody. I try. I just be with myself, and I be like, whatever. Whoever don't like it, it's just too damn bad. Just somebody gonna have something to say about you, good or bad. It don't even matter. So I'm just like, whatever. Whoever like it, like it. I find it crazy, or, oh, excuse me, my hand, or ironically crazy how, and my thing is, I'm like, why are you on my channel? Because basically, either I'm showing my real AI do, you know, it can make you fatter or smaller or lighter or darker. However, you don't understand why people can get on your channel and say, "Ooh, I don't like AI." Well, don't come on here, little teddy bear. And that's how I be knowing. I'm like, okay, some of these little angels are children. So I'm trying to conduct myself where I'm not cussing out a child, because we already know children gonna be children, and I'm not in the business of cussing out little babies, you know. Um, but as for the grown adults, they got somewhat of common sense. If there's something that you don't like, there's no need to try to entertain it on somebody else's platform, Um, create, I've tried my best to, um, what's the word? I try my best to treat people as I would want to be treated. And it's hard. It's truly hard. Um, so my thing is, I'm just like, it's just something that's just crazy to me. Derogatory against you. Don't get on nobody page and saying, let me try to lower my vernacular down, because some people might, saying things that's not so kind, or things that's not so kind or nice. Don't go nobody on nobody else's page, because see, that works both ways. People petty mixed with petty every day. You know. So I'm just saying, be mindful. Like I said, even though I'm working on myself or whatever else, but I can be very immature and really don't really care. You know. So that's just me being me when I say that. But being me when I say that. But once again, for everybody, like I'm grander than nobody else, and when people come on my page, they just act like that's the first time they ever seen AI. When people come on my page, they just act like that's the first time they ever seen AI, and they hold my cup of tea. I want to be authentic and do what I do, and call it a day, you know. So, you know, so uh, the more I keep through God Himself, because at the end of the day, that's where my blessings coming from. I don't get no blessings from the devil. I don't serve the devil. And things I put in there, it's, some of this stuff is biblical, you know. So, you know, uh, like I said, my stuff is a little bit different from what everybody else is doing, I really don't know really what else somebody's doing. I done seen um, some things that looks nice, and some things you just be like, well, okay, but it is what it is, So got to take everything with a grain of salt, because, like I said, everything is not for everybody. People should know that by now. What? What'd you say, Jason? I see what you said, but I don't want to repeat it. So we ain't gonna even go there tonight or any other day. Try to have a peaceful night, you know, and call that a day. Well, like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning and joining in. And like I said, over where I'm at in Atlanta, we finna go through our little pollen season. And that is, like I said, the worst. Oh my God. And if anybody know about Atlanta, that pollen ain't nothing to play with. Shoot. And next thing you know, I'm gonna have a mask on my face. And how would you know that, Jason? Do you even know what you're saying right now? That when you say, if anybody in the comments can see what Jason Williams said, you have a peaceful fart. Now I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we I'm just not gonna even take it there. For anybody else that's on here, how y'all day was going? Well, I think I asked that already. I appreciate y'all tuning in and saying hello. I'm glad that my Wi-Fi is working appropriately. Um, I got little events coming up soon, so I'll be happy to share that with y'all. Um, all we can do is take one day at a time and try to be graceful with it. It's hard out here, but if y'all have any questions for me at this moment, that's fine. But like I said, I did have to. People are so rude, and they go miserable, and you're not having. You just that type of person, just a no count person. Don't try to make nobody else day. Okay, hello. Um, I'm gonna say 7207. Thank you for the compliment. Um, okay, Jason. I'm not gonna even reply to you no more, cause you asking some silly questions, and I don't know if you are a child and that type of stuff because it's not even worth it. But as for 7207, thank you um, for the compliment. I mean, I didn't want to say your name wrong. That's why I just said 7207. And hello. And for the ones who haven't spoke, hello to y'all as well. And like I said, I hope y'all having a blessed day and a blessed night if it's night wherever you are. Um, so long as they're not to the point where you know how when you ask somebody a question, you know how you too can get where they're at. If anybody have any questions to ask me at this point, feel free. Um, and if you're just tuning in, I appreciate it. Is it St. Michael? I like you, but I'm not losing. I don't know what that means when you say that. Uh, Something about losing yourself. I don't know what that means. Yes, I've been to North Carolina. I actually like it out there. When I went to North Carolina, that was the first time I ever had some good tasting moonshine. It was really good. Yep, so North Carolina, I've been to North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. I've been to a lot of places. Um, I really can't name the places offhand. When I was married to my first husband, he was a truck driver. So we used to, I'd be in the truck with him and we'd be everywhere. But the parts that we would go to, they had great real moonshine and they cooked the nice, delicious blue crabs. And I ain't never had no blue crabs like that before in my life. They fixed it with the beer and out in the side, in the porch area. It was real nice. Um, Did you say do I got Snap? What you mean, like Snapchat or something like that? I don't have that. I used to have. If that's what you're talking about, I don't. You say you wanna be wanna be with your mama. What you mean by that? Uh, what you mean by be with your mama? Uh, are you talking to me, George Martin, brunette? You said I'm a brunette. You're amazing, top notch, gorgeous brunette. Oh, you. Thank you. And Alex, I see the little. What's that little cat? I can't. I'm trying to see the little cats or whatever that is. You know. But yeah, I can't really remember what part of what was that? Did you say? Yeah, North Carolina. Y'all done been in North Carolina, South Carolina. But I know what I remember when I went to certain places, and I remember the nice trailer homes that they have. You know, they had some really nice ones. Uh, the part that I went to, but I don't remember offhand. You know. Well, okay, well, thank you, George Martin, 33. Thank you for the compliment. Yeah, it might have been. It was so good. I ain't never had nothing like that in my life. Hello, Leonard. Um, what in the world? I had some moonshine, not from North Carolina, from somewhere else, and it made me throw up because I did not know it had an acquired nasty taste to it. I didn't know. Hello, thank you. All right, it's 2026, and it's to the point where um, you gotta watch what you drink now. Like trouble to come. You look like trouble to come type. I'm not trouble. I'm good trouble. I'm good trouble. If that makes sense. But I'm an introvert and an extrovert. I'm a Libra. So if you know anything about Libras, we can, that scale can go up and down a little bit. It depends on the person, but I'm really laid back, and I be in my own little mood. You know, I'm not. I've never been the type to bully people or just talk down on folks or think I'm a woman. I like to have fun. You know, that's just me. Okay, thank you. Thank you. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Corn. I have a daughter that's a Capricorn. Yeah, I have a daughter. She is something else. hmm Um, I don't know. I just yeah, I gotta excuse me. Okay, 1226. Yeah, you a nice little Capricorn. My daughter, she's 1228. And matter of fact, my birthday is 9/28. I'm a Libra. hmm What'd you say you went crazy for me? Something else. Well, I be wanting to come on here a lot. sometimes, but shit, I be sounding like a man. I don't want y'all to think I'm a man. I'm like, Lord have mercy, 'cause my boy, so. Miss Michelle. That's crazy, huh? Yeah. And yeah. Probably not, I guess. Be sitting here having a conversation with myself, you know. Uh, Now, Michael, like I say, on YouTube, they don't have nothing on there where you could just privately talk to somebody. You would have to go to my Facebook page, which is Michelle McCann on there, and DM me on there. You would have to go there. Hello, Mr. Jacobs. My phone keep buffering. I can't tell. I thought my phone was doing good. Why nobody say nothing? Oh, wow. Okay, Mr. Jake, you say video chat. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I got you on that. No, I don't have WhatsApp. Somebody asked a scammy vibe, if you get what I'm saying. A lot of people really didn't have nothing nice to say about WhatsApp, but a lot of people reason, but I well, we can't video chat right now because I'm on live right now. So, um, and I won't say I do have a Facebook, but for some reason, when people try to call on it just started doing that. If somebody would try to call me and then I hang up on my Instagram, it'll go through for some odd reason. I'm shit. I got so many pages. I'm Tiawanna McCann on Instagram. Tiawanna McCann, and I'm Michelle McCann on Facebook. I'm Michelle McCann on Facebook. You'll know it's me when you see I have like on a short like gold looking wig or whatever. That's on my Facebook. But on my Facebook, try to do video call on that, and it goes through on my Instagram. So I don't know what's going on into TikTok like that. Too tough, but how what this government or whatever, they own TikTok now, and I don't try to put that much energy in TikTok. I just throw some pictures on there and call it a day. Thank you, Mark Jacobs. I appreciate your compliment. Like I said, I'm just in the bed and I'm just sitting here just minding my little business. I ain't doing nothing spectacular. I'm just laying down. That's all. And I'm just trying to hold a conversation with everybody, a healthy conversation. So uh, like I said, as long as I'm not talking to myself, I could be on here for a minute. You know what I mean? And hold little decent conversations, as long as they not, you know what I'm saying. Natural Red 69 on TikTok. That's my name on TikTok. Things of that nature. But other than that, you said if I'm married. Oh, I've been separated for years. So, and that's what my second detail there, but it is what it is when it comes to that. You know. But we peaceful, and that's all that matter. We peaceful. Yep. So I'm just on here, just like I said, got my little humidifier on, and trying to take in some decent air around here. Yep. So and another thing with I want to, I don't know if people notice AI been around for so many years. It's ridiculous, and people don't understand that. It's a lot of movies we don't look at for multitude of years, whereas AI, we just got introduced to what AI what a few years ago. So I'm like, I don't get it. I like it, you know. I don't seen people use AI and in some of the worstest ways. That's their business. But I done seen a lot of different AIs. I don't even seen AIs where people hands are crooked and everything, and people just say whatever and forget it. And it be so funny to me when people look so pleasurable, but I keep my comments to myself. You know what I mean? So I'm not what you call a mean girl. Whoever made you mad, you best to be mad at that person, because nowadays you up around and found out another way that people ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta learn how to just. Uh, if you're angry and mad, you might need to stay to yourself. You know, it's crazy. I don't even get it. Whew. I don't know why I'm yawning, because you know, I don't know. Who is this? Mina. Make up a conversation. Let's talk. I don't know why my phone buffering. I don't really have no. Well, in the beginning, I did have a conversation. I was talking about AI, because that's what I do on my YouTube, and the conversation was about, in the beginning of this video, on my page, and say little stupid stuff. Oh, AI slop, and I'm like, how you gonna say I'm AI slop? But you go on their page, it just look like some little bears in a little in a sock, and I don't know, Okay, well, thank you for asking. I'm here. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a Grady baby, and my day has been a little dramatic earlier today, but right now it's fine. And how's your day? I appreciate you asking that. Hello, Curtis Carter. My day is, well, my night is going smooth right now. I can't complain. So. But I appreciate. See how y'all see how Mina did that? How she was like, "What's the topic? What's the conversation? How is your day?" I like that. You know what I'm saying? Staring at each other. I'm like, what in the world going on? I'll send you a gift if you allow it, and it won't be a problem for you. If you want to send me a gift, Mr. George, I don't have a problem with it. As long as you, that's rude, because people have tried that, and that's very rude. That's not mm-mm, nice at all. Not to me, especially when folks be thinking they doing something, sending they, you know what I mean? Okay, you at work, third shift. Oh Lord, and I'm from Liberia, Brooklyn, but Reside in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, and I'm a man queen. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Uh, and your last name is Brazzy? Brazzy? Well, okay. Yeah, I was just talking about that earlier, that moonshine. And the blue crabs and the beer they be putting in it. That's good stuff. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to think you was a woman and say I can't really see your picture clearly. Right. Right. Hmm. But you live in North Carolina now. Lord, that moon, I can really use some moonshine right now. Oh Lord. Ooh. So you talking about some good stuff. Oh, George, did you hear anything that I just said when you asked me about am I married? Married. How about that? I've been separated for years, multitude of years, or whatever. So it is what it is. That 1800 is something serious. Now I drink Tito's with Red Bull, and keeping it a bean that Tito's with that Red Bull ain't nothing to mess with. Bull too, and it'll get you in there. It really will get you there. You know, a little wild. George, you go from talking about marriage, then you go from first from somebody farting, then you go from a marriage, then you go from relaxing with somebody, then you go from I want to send you a gift. Do you know what you want to do? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, and I like how you said that, Miss Tijuana. I like that. That's nice. Thank you. Lana, what about the blue crabs? Do you eat crabs or seafood? I want to take my behind to Thailand, and I want to take y'all with me. That's what the goal is, to go to Thailand for at least about a week or two. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking about doing. Um, I've been thinking about it for over a year. So you're allergic to fish, okay? As you can see, I have year-round allergies. I know you hear me snarking and everything. Look, you see this right here? That's my right there. You see that? That's my humidifier. And it turned colors because I got to have that on because it's pollen season and my allergies are so bad I have year-round allergies, and they are terrible. You see how it's turning colors? Yeah, so I got that going on. But my name is it's a little different. It's Tiawanna, Michelle. It's a little different from the Tawannas or whatever. My mama called me. That's my name, Tiawanna. Thank you, George. Yep, I appreciate the compliment. With me, Tiawanna, because my name is not like, you know, like some people name is T-A or T-O or Tuwanda or whoever. But my name is Tiawanna. And I'm like, okay. And my middle name is Michelle after my dad. My dad name is Michael. So, it's a little different. He is a little different, but different. So I haven't met too many. Have I ever met anybody named spelled T-I-A? Not really. Mm-mm. Well, nope. So, what you said the jokes that came behind my name? What the Tijuana, or how they make the jokes about it? I'm going to get drunk and all this other. Yeah, they did it all. There you go. I just sat there and look at them. I knew a guy back in school. Lord, they picked on him so bad because his name was Gayson. Gayson. And Lord, I felt so sorry for him. I said, why were his. Oh, yeah, they got me good with that Tijuana. They, mm, but that name is trending, but it's trend way. I'm scared to say your name because I don't want to say it. Because when I say Brazzy or I don't know to say Brazzy or Brazzy or, uh, but I don't mean it, intentionally. I'm trying to pronounce it right or whatever. Yeah. hmm Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I gotta bless my little heart. I got allergies. I can't help it. Always, matter of fact, you can go on my Facebook, and you know how you can talk into the thing. You know how you press the thing when you talk, and you can just tell me what your name is. Cause like I say, I don't like to mispronounce nobody's name or whatever. Cause some people do get offended by that. You know what I'm saying? But um, I don't do it. You up there laughing? I see. Have you been to Atlanta? Anybody on here from Atlanta? You know what they saying about Atlanta now, and I'm like, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. They act like Atlanta is just this gay blade place or whatever. I'm like, excuse me, you know, you don't find too many people that's originally here from Atlanta. They don't move elsewhere, or everybody from New York City to wherever, Zimbabwe, wherever you call it, Zimbabwe, they down here, so you don't know who from who no more, so I'm rare. I am born and raised here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a Grady baby, and from the ones who know, they know. I'm a Grady baby. But yeah, I don't know about y'all, but honey, I'm taking my ass to Thailand. And I'm going to enjoy myself and eat that Thailand food and enjoy the healthy financial spending, meaning that my money won't be spent all the way up because it's affordable. You know, I mean, I don't understand. Back in the days, with big old bellies and flies in their face, and third world countries where they taking bath with ghosts. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. It ain't nothing like that. It is nothing like that. Well, I actually supposed to be going to Thailand this year. I just have to get my passport. I had to go ahead and get my. I already got my. You have to get your picture taken. I already got that done. It's gonna be real soon. I mean, I wouldn't mind living there. I mean, if you ever just go on YouTube and just put in Thailand and put in a lot of people out and like look at D-Mark on there on Google, not Google, but YouTube, and or look up the Isaiah show. He pretty good. D Mark, he's pretty good. Space Baby, he crazy. He from I think Alabama. He's pretty good. It was Vontae Vlog, and he off the chain. He was on there. I haven't even seen him lately. Ace, he pretty good on YouTube. So if you look at these different places or put in affordable living in Thailand, you'll see what I'm talking about. They have beautiful condos. They do stuff in bots. It might say 17,000 baht, but in USD, it might be $400 or $500. So it's cheap. The cost of living is cheap up there. Shit, you can get you a meal for about $3 or $4 up there in Thailand. You know what I mean? Still. Hi, I'm from the UK. You look absolutely stunning. Oh, thank you, Mr. John Lawson, 3362. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm actually just in the bed. You know, I ain't doing nothing special. Just sitting, just laying in the bed. But I appreciate your compliment. But when I put on my clothes and when it's time to hit them streets, I clean up nicely. I tell you that. But right now I'm just laid down, relaxing, and I'm in my bed enjoying my night. Comfortably. But I appreciate your compliment. I truly do. I appreciate all your compliments. Clubs. And they really get loose up in there. You know what I mean? I'm definitely be hitting you up on Facebook. Yeah, hit me up on Facebook. I'm telling you. I like to have fun. I like to, I'm not, I ain't saying I'm what they call that? A train track, and I'm just going from moment to moment. I'm not saying that, but I know I can be the life of the party. You know what I mean? People, when I go out and have a good time, people remember, oh, we remember her. You know what I'm saying? So, I I appreciate that because it'd be a good memory. I try my damnedest not to cut the food, but if I do, just I'm being my authentic self. You know, but I'm gonna tell y'all a drink. Do not try. Uh, and I hate to cuss. We all grown. Cause I think there ain't no children on here. Uh, them blue motherfuckers. Ooh, wee. Lord have mercy. I done had me a few of those at one time, and honey, let's just say it was not a pleasant moment. Whew, I used to tear them things up, but mm, they strong. I mean, just like the long, and they bring you that water down shit. I'm like, y'all gonna have to take that back and give me the manager special, because I ain't drinking that. I asked for a glass of water. And y'all want to bring somebody some damn water with a little chase or something in there. Y'all gonna have to bend in that. I don't care if it's free. That ain't it. Hell, it ain't too free for, because the ones who come over there and bring you your stuff, they looking for a tip. Shit. I'm like, what in the world? Not Alabama. Is it Alabama? My Scarlet Pearl is. It is so nice, especially. Okay, Scarlet Pearl is very elegant. It's nice. You go up to the escalator, and it had that nice, beautiful fragrance. But it's another one over there. I forgot the name of it. Oh my God! How about they got a pond? A pond. What you call that? A pawn shop where you can pawn anything you like before you go into the casino. I'm like, damn. They even have a coin star, and you can bring in your paycheck. You can get these rooms. I bullshit you not, up there at Wind Creek, Montgomery. I know what I'm talking about. You got men that will rent out rooms and be down there gambling, looking for women. Because I done had some men to approach me, and if I look like I'm down to my last, they be like, "Oh, young lady, I can put some money in your machine or whatever," and I get them a look like, you know. But I done seen some women. I put my hand to God. They come up to some of these girls or whatever, and when them girls down on their last luck or don't spend all their rent money, they go up to them men rooms and they come down. It look like with a couple of hundred, but I said, damn, they prostituting at a damn casino? Is it that bad? You see everything. All walks of life. I done seen it all, Lord. And it get interesting and more interesting every time you go. Mm, mm, mm. It's just crazy. I I I never seen nothing like it. Mm-mm-mm. Well, Lord, we done been on here for about an hour and some change on this good old YouTube. And I appreciate y'all being on here, because, like I say, I don't want to just be on here talking to myself and just be sitting here looking crazy, because I done seen it on other people's pages where they not really talking. They just looking at me like I'm looking at y'all. They ain't saying nothing. They just sitting there, and I'm like, what in the world? I don't know what we be trying to accomplish here. Some people say hey, some people don't. What can you say? But I can say I appreciate y'all being on here or whatever. Uh, I want to say I haven't put the link of my Facebook or the link of my Instagram or TikTok on there yet. I'm just too into YouTube right now. What you say, sir? Um, Michael, you said whenever you need, but whenever you need, I come there speedy. Well, you can go over to my M me on my Facebook, and while we on here, I'm letting anybody, whoever DM me, let me know it's you or whatever else. But and another thing, I don't know if y'all seen the link that I have on my page here. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. Do y'all know what that is? Have you? I don't know if y'all been on YouTube and you can throw me $1, you can throw me $2, $4 or whatever else, and uh it goes directly over to me or whatever. That just you get monetized. That's another way of your supporters supporting you or whatever else and things of that nature. But I do have my link of Buy Me a Coffee on there too or whatever. And like I said, I'm not picky. You could, I mean, if you want to do it, you can. If you don't, it's not a problem. But I just happen to put it out there. If you ever paid attention to it, it's like a little coffee cup, but you'll see it say "Buy me a coffee," and then it have my name and my get proceeds and things like that coming to you or whatever, because so much scamming going on. It's really sad. My name is Michelle McCann on Facebook. Gold and black, like a little short wig, but I got like over 5,000 not subscribers, but followers on my Facebook. So you'll know it's me when you see me, because I got some of my uh, YouTube AIs on my page as well, just to bring people over to YouTube to support me on YouTube, and so I can hurry up and get monetized on YouTube. Um, yes, I'm married, but I'm separated. I think, let's see, yeah, about 8 years, something like that. Yep. So if y'all don't remember me saying, I'm gonna say it again. Michelle McCann is my TikTok page. So you'll know it's me. That's why I just put little different stuff so you know it's me. Like I put like little AIs I do in YouTube. I put it on those pages too. Not all of them, but I just put certain ones, on those pages so people know, okay, it's me. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I appreciate that, because I don't have people ask me some very crazy things, and I'm like, how in the hell you can ask folks some stuff like that? It was a little rough, but yeah, y'all can feel free to, like I say, um, go over there, whatever, because on my Facebook I used to put like um, a whole bunch of, I used to have a whole bunch of other stuff on my Facebook until I said to myself, damn, why I'm advertising for everybody else? I'm just gonna keep myself, just do me on there, because I'm monetized on Facebook. It's just I'm really investing more into my YouTube. And YouTube is hard as hell, because okay, I got the subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and I'm like, well, damn. I mean, what in the world, and I know it may not be hard. I just got on YouTube uh, last year, October 18th of last year, and I got over like 100,000 views, so I'm doing something right. You know what I mean? I guess I'm doing something right. But I've been on there for like let me see, October on YouTube for about 5 months. Got over about 600 something videos, and just I did a soft launch when I first got on there. Just pictures of me, no filters or nothing like that. Just pictures of me and stuff like that. Then that's when I went into the AI part. Because AI is trending. AI is popular. AI is what it is. That's this is what AI is. Moses. You said currently popular. You think so? So when people come up to me, or if they see, they're like, okay, yeah, okay, I'm already subscribed to you. I like that. I appreciate it. Then I go through the trend. Well, do you be on YouTube or do you be on Facebook? They're like, that's where I see you at. I like your work or whatever thing. I appreciate it. I'm a really loyal person. So that's just me. So uh right now I guess it would be once I get but somebody did try to sponsor me, but they were doing that the wrong way, and I'm like, hold on now. I don't know what kind of sponsorship this shit is, but that it didn't seem natural. Okay, hello, Monzon, or I can't hardly understand that little scribbles, but that stuff right there, that verbiage. But you got people out here. Um, hello, Mark. Thank you for tuning in. You got people out here that try to scam you and shit, and I'm like, wait a minute. I don't have people who asked me to, do AIs for them, and do AIs for and stuff like that. And they paid me for it. I mean, I didn't charge nothing that expensive or nothing like that, but I appreciate that they admire my work, because like that, like I said, the goal is I want to do something different and use my face and create different events that takes place. That's why I call myself daily living, because there's always something going on a everyday daily life. This is what I am. No, with daily living, I can do food activities for food testing, uh, playing with. That's just how it is. Okay, you said I probably can do it to use it to create a model collect data. Hmm. At one point I was thinking about creating my own website. If you get what I'm saying. My own website, cause see, with my own website, you can do what you want to do. Can't nobody tell you what you can say or do, or what you can't do. Or it's, you know, um, with the proper people that's in my corner. Because you can get the wrong type of people. Once they start seeing money, you know how people start changing. And sometimes that just I don't know why people do that. When you're used to things, like I'm used to stuff, some people not. But once when money play a factor, people will turn on you, and that's very unhealthy. It really is. Everybody can't win, because whatever God have designed for you is for you. It's not for everybody. For them, it don't supposed to be, because it wasn't meant for them. You understand? So that's why I stay in my own lane. That's why, And I even people ask me, "Dang girl, how you able to do that with the AI or whatever?" And what made you think of that? I always had an imagination. I always been like that since I was a child, so it's not hard for me to do. You know, and then like I say, some of my stuff is biblical. My father, he was a minister, so I mean, I just create some things, and 1 minute, if y'all ever look at my page on YouTube, 1 minute, I'm just like that. I'm just, that's just me. But at least they don't give you that much, like when you try to describe, you know, what's going on. They don't give you that much. It's almost like you have to go into deeply in your description box to really get down and dirty. But this is what's going on in this video, or whatever. But I try to make it simple as possible, right there, and call it the day, you know, not say what's going on. Just so everybody can get a little insight, what I'm doing or whatever. I ain't saying I'm the. All I'm saying is I know I'm one of them. That's good enough for me, if that makes any sense. So, uh, you know, that's just my intake on it. And I can't believe y'all still up with me, and it's over an hour. Before the ones who talking about going to my Facebook, I'm gonna actually see if y'all gonna go over there and get in my DMs. I'm gonna see. I trust your clarity, but talking about people change when they see money is kind of natural. Getting control my. I don't have my own business before. That's what I mean when I say it. When you're around people that's used to stuff, that money stuff, you be like, oh, anybody studying all that, because I'm used to. You got a lot of people that like to throw money in your face, and think you just supposed to jump. That's not. I'm not that type of female. You feel me? So, but you have people that will, uh, and I know some of them don't mean to, but you do have people that will change on you. But and be diabolical about shit. You be like, what in the world? It ain't even that serious. So if you look at enough TV, that's why, I hate to say, that's why you got a lot of balloon releases out here that's very popular, and people on T-shirts, because you know why? Because somebody done effed up somebody's money, then they effed up and found out. And that's just keeping it real. And I don't never want that type of destruction find me, and somebody trying to harm me off just a couple of dollars. My God, yeah, shit, you can have that. You know what? Y'all Mingo 95. Let us see one. They looking nice in that gown. You know what? Yep, you're right, Michael. Money reveals someone's behavior. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But sir, I don't know what you mean. See, I don't know if you talking about seeing a titty. You ain't, and I'm not gonna sit up here and be. This ain't this ain't Pornhub. You know that this ain't it. Mm-mm. That's a no go. But yeah, as we were talking about with the behavior of money. I done seen some stuff with uh, friends. I used to be friends with years ago and had to get them the boot, because I'm like, hold on now. If we came in together and let's just say we designed it together and created this together, and then all of a sudden you think just because you add a little T, that you're supposed to get more than what I get, and it should be really 50-50. Something ain't right about that. But something ain't right about that. It's ugly. To me, it's ugly. maintain or whatever else. Can't nobody make you do anything. Nobody can make me do nothing. I mean, Lord, and I done been through some things, so I'm just keeping it real. People will take you there, and it's really not. It's really sad, but you just got to be on the lookout. Um, and I don't know if that mean the N word, but if that's what you're trying to display, then you might need to go to another page because I don't hate no one. So if anybody who hate anybody, they hate their self, and you know, I don't even consider myself to be that. Um, if people would look that word up, they would, So I don't know. It's look like you said you hate niggers, So I don't have I wouldn't, if that's what you're saying, then God bless you. There's nothing I can do about that. Um, but that N word mean a lot of things. If you really know the true definition of it. So it is what it is with that. You Even though I'm not what you call fully black, I am mixed with Indian and white. Um, and I'm black also. So it is what it is with that right there. So there's nothing I can say or do about that. What you say? You just ate some stolen steak from Walmart? What? No, you didn't. Okay, Michael, you say you Asian? Okay. And okay. Breathing down my neck. I'm enjoying my bed. It's peaceful. No, I don't need no company. I just said it's peaceful. Time you add company to the mix, uh, other things may take place, and no, people ain't right nowadays. Age. Uh, you on the wrong page with that right there. Uh, Lord have mercy. This is not Pornhub. We not doing. You might need to go to what's the name of that place? What they be on OnlyFans. You might need to go over there. What you say? I'm just joining you or joshing you. I'm just joshing, okay? I appreciate y'all being over here and stuff like that. I even appreciate the ones um, who make lewd comments because they can't help their pull self. Bless your heart. But if anybody, like I said, want to go to my YouTube page, you can. I see. Did you see what he just said? Who in the hell? Oh, yeah. Let me go ahead and just start playing with myself right here. Yeah, let me get into it. Who can do all that? Not me. Yay, let me get out. No. Uh-uh. Yeah, I got the, I'm a little rougher than that. I don't, all that playing with kitties and all that else. Who will do that? But you best believe they're gonna charge you a nice little price. Ain't nothing free around here. If you understand what I'm saying. So you go on their little page and, finesse them with the play with the kitty. Hopefully you don't see no bumps down there, you know. Because people out here not being truthful about their health, and you might end up getting something a little bit extra more prizes that you really don't want. You know. Uh, first of all, if a man decides to spend on something that he like, that is not a problem. What I'm trying to say is, you know, you got a lot of men that have spent money or whatever, and you just got men who just like to hold a conversation with a woman and throw a couple of dollars at her. I done been there, done that. Before it's like, hey, let's go to the nearest corner and let's go on the pissy mattress outside of outside over there at the what you call that? The corner store. Nah, I ain't that type of female. Let's go to the hotel and let's just get, man, listen. Older men and it was younger guys. They had rooms already bought. And they knew these women. And these women, they weren't even nothing to God forgive me, they weren't even nothing to look at. They had on jeans, tired, half of them look like they didn't have a bath. Half of them look like they ain't bathed. And they went over there to the women. They were like, "Hey, you looking a little low, or you?" And they took them right on up to the room. I said, "What the hell? There's prostitution going on at the damn casino." Excuse me. If they ain't got the pawn shop out there, they got the corn star. It really, excuse me, it really don't rely on age anymore, because you got some older women out here that's just as rough and horrible than the young men out here. You know what I mean? I got common sense to know better. I do got some wisdom. You know, so I wait a minute. Okay, the herpes outbreak. Guys coming. You like good southern home cooking. Yeah, I know how to cook. You can water lately. You had and I ain't talking about no bull, no egg. I know how to cook collard greens, pork chops, all that stuff. I mean, I am a southern girl, yes, and I'm a certified nurse at that too. So I have education, and I have streets for me. You know what I'm saying? That I'm proud of. I was once an entrepreneur. I got street smart, and I got my license up under my belt, things of that nature. I took my ass to a trade school, college, whatever you name it, I was there. So it is what it is. Oh yes, the reason why you hear me coughing, I have year-round allergies, and the pollen is acting up around here. And Mike, I don't know if I showed you or not. I have you see my humidifier, and that helps me, with my little breathing and things of that nature. So I don't know if you heard me in the beginning. I have year-round allergies. So I deal with it the best way I know how. And the pollen is starting to be a little rough around here. Yep. I'm half white, half Mexican, tall, handsome, travel, building house. Okay, look at you. Spend time in Texas, Atlanta, Charlotte, and Richmond, Virginia. Okay, wait a minute. Regret never getting me one. All right, but which place did you like the most out of the Texas, Atlanta, Charlotte, or Virginia? Because you know they talking about Atlanta so bad. I'm like, wait a minute now. It's almost like they got it Atlanta fixed like if you ain't gay, you ain't popping. I'm like, and the people who live down here in Atlanta, they y'all know what I'm talking about. I done been to Lenox Mall, and you know, it was a lot of gay men there, and I'm not gonna even lie, they were beautiful. And hell, they were complimenting me just like I was complimenting them, not to be funny, but you was like, damn, that's a lot of gay, nice looking gay men. I mean, mm. Okay, Texas. Worked in Dallas and Houston. Okay, Houston, Kraken, and Galveston Beach. Shit, okay. But yeah, and living here and know about Riverdale here. Um, it was this corner store, and it was right across from what's the name of them hotels? It was extended stays, and I seen my homegirl boyfriend, well, baby daddy, up there, and I'm like, what the hell he got going on? I always had a little suspicions about him anyway. And he was with some other dude, and I knew he was a tambourine player, and they went to the back, and they weren't back there that long, but they were back there long enough. And they came back around. I hurried up and called her. I said, doing something a little strange. She came up there, they got to fight and everything, but she had to know something because the boy was just a little, the man was just a little too. You know, anytime a man wear his shirt tied above his belly button, that is a big giveaway. Like something right. I ain't never known a straight man to wear his shirt tied in a bow above his belly button. You know what I mean? I mean, to each his own. I don't have nothing against gay people, transgender force they they sexuality on men. I don't see that, and I'm like, that's how you get your head knocked off. You know, so it's a little rough. What did it say? The men hated me, especially in Richmond, but the women. Well, shit, you ought to be having the men supposed to hate you, I guess. I mean, not hate like that. Nobody don't supposed to hate nobody, but you know, I appreciate your compliment. Like I say, I'm right here in Atlanta. That's where I'm from. I'm a Grady baby. I'm right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I mean, I done been to other places or whatever, but this is where I reside. You know, I'm here or whatever. But like I said, back in the day, Atlanta you wasn't like how it is now. You know, back in the day, it's raining men, hallelujah. It wasn't like that back in the day here in Atlanta or the butch women and all that. It wasn't like that here back in those days. You know what I mean? You know, so wait a minute, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't see y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm in Atlanta. You should listen to me. What? Okay, you should listen to my funny Valentine's to your Japan. I'll listen to it. You send it to me. I'll listen to it. Woman, what do you mean trans? um, wow, so amazing and sweet. Thank you. Um, and dark hair guy is not Eminem. Okay, love your energy and smile. Thank you. Atlanta was the home of Georgia Peaches. Yeah, until they start getting all these damn BBLs and be stinking. He stole my phone. Okay, somebody stole your phone. What? Everything about you is perfect. I won't say I'm perfect, but I try to be loyal. Now it's the home of Cuban banana. Yeah. Okay, say hello. Hello. I love you more than anything. Huh? I was born, now I look like a girl. Okay, that's fine. Good day, my best friend. I love you more than anything. Oh, that's so sweet. You should eat Sacramento beautiful out here. Okay, hello, Mr. Sacramento. Yeah, but like I say, it, like I said, I don't have nothing against gay people or transgender people or cis men or whatever they call it. Want to call it the LGBTQPI, whatever. I don't have nothing against it. But I done seen some things in my lifetime where you had some gay men trying to force their sexuality on straight men. And that to me, that's not right. I done had gay women come on to me. It didn't bother me. I'm like, no, thank you, but I appreciate your compliment, and that was that. But nowadays, you can't even tell nobody. No, you can't get my number, nothing like that. They be ready to fight or blow your head off. You be like, wait a minute now, huh? Wait a minute, I got the right to say damn no, shit. You both crazy. These people, y'all know I'm telling the truth. Things are not the same like it used to be. It really not. Good day, my best friend. Okay. Good day to you too. You should email. Okay, yeah, the email. That's cool. And it's like, I cook for you. Oh, I'm a native. Okay. A native of Atlanta, right? So you understand if you from here, what's that? If you from Atlanta, you understand where I'm coming from. If you born and raised, where Red Oak used to be here, Bowen Homes, Grady Homes. I mean, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Uh, things back then when like how they are now. Like, okay, Native Indian. Oh, okay, okay. But from anybody who's truly from here, like I'm truly born and raised, because it's like you can hardly see anybody who from Atlanta nowadays, because everybody like from New York or whatever else, they Orleans, Kentucky, everybody up here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's hard to differentiate who from where. That's they say, well, hey, yeah, I'm born and raised, or you even got people that been up here from, let's just say, um, Louisiana and been here about 25 years. I'm looking at it, well, that's good enough. You might as well just say you were from here. You've been here that long and never went back unless you're going back to visit. I was a teen when Big Meech was around. Oh, okay. Well, shit, Big Meech, he out of jail now, honey. I don't know what he doing. Uh, Hopefully he ain't doing anything that's gonna lead him back to jail. Ain't no way to hell I be getting out of jail, what, 25 years later, and I be going back in from doing the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? So, what you say? Let me allow. I am being productively talking to people. I used to travel from Atlanta to Miami. I had a lot of sugar daddies. Oh, no, that's right. Make room for me, please. Hello, hello. Hello, Don. How are you? Hopefully soon I'll be going to Thailand, like I say, for about a week or two. Just to test it out, uh, and check out some of the other people that's from here in Alabama that live over there or whatever, because it's really a beautiful place and I really want to go. I really do. You know, I don't, people I done came encounter with, like, that's from Thailand that lives up here in Atlanta, they're very gracious People never had a problem with them or anything. And when you go over to Thailand or Pattaya and all that, they just is that's just who they are, you know. Very very welcoming, one no racism and things of that nature. People acting a fool, stupid, and just don't have no home training. You know, you get tired around and get to know people. You know, cause like I said, you got so many people, and I don't know who this applies to. That's on so many goddamn drugs. You don't know what the hell going on. Days, you know, you like, well, damn. One minute you okay, the next minute you coming out the bathroom, your nose all white and shit. Anybody got time for that? Shit. I like to be productive. I do. Positive, you know. I don't like all that negative drama or negative Nancy or every time you look around somebody negative, here they come. Nobody got time for that. Shit, life too short. People dropping like roaches. Shit, it's time to live out your best days and enjoy yourself. Shit. And that's just keeping it real. That's on big God and little God. I'm sorry. Anybody got time? Mm. Hello, Jose. Hope you're having a blessed night or a blessed day, depending on where you live. But y'all, I'm about to get off of here in a few minutes. Not saying that I'm sleepy, but I'm just, um, I was a crack queen in Miami where my boyfriend was a dealer. Well, hey, look, we ain't gonna talk about that on here, but I feel everything you say. I feel what you're saying. Trust me, you know. Like I said, we from the bluff and all that stuff. My family, we from the bluff. We a little rough around here, and I do know about what you're talking about, stuff like that. So, like I said, I ain't nobody. I'm unconditional. I don't pass no judgments around here. It is what it is. Shit. You know, I'm unconditional. But you know, you come across some people that's conditional. And you be like, you can take that shit somewhere else. I need somebody that's unconditional, you know, that's caring, uh, you know, that will love you for you, not just what the shit you got. I mean, ain't nobody got time for that. When I tell you life is too short and people are dying left and right, hell, I could drop dead right now on this live. You know, it's really sad. You know, I dated a guy from the bluff. Yeah, the bluff is rough. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but even on Sunset. Ooh, Lord, Sunset is horrible as we speak. The bluff is rough. They trying to you know, tear stuff down, build stuff up so amazing. Everything's so damn expensive, and I'm like, how the hell they think people supposed to live? It's almost like y'all ain't building for the Atlanteans. Y'all building for other people that live out of town that can come here and afford all this high price shit. You know what I mean? I was 15 and he was 28. He was a dealer. Yeah. Usually it be that way. Trust me, I know. And that's just keeping it real. I understand exactly what you're saying. You know, shoot, when I was in school, you know, the guys, they were older and they had cars and, you know, they'd come and pick me up. Even though I was having my little ass, you know, in school. So I understand exactly what you're saying. You know. But you got some negative Nancy's out here. Or you got the ones that Or we got the ones that act like they don't do no wrong. Oh, they just so sanctified. And we the main ones smoking crack and everything damn else and eating out somebody's ass. So that's why I just tend to just look at people for what they is and just like, okay, you have your blessed day. I know better. People is a mess, and some people's a hot mess. That was 15. Okay. What blanket? This is my blanket. My blanket keeping me warm. Okay. Hello, George. Okay. You're amazing, top notch quarters. Thank you. You pimped me out after I smoked too much. Oh, don't say that. Oh my God, it's horrible. Well, I hope you're doing better now. Because see, a lot of that went down here, and it was horrible. I'm glad to know that, Mr. Martin. I answered your question about 1,000 times. I told you I am separated. I have an estranged husband, but we have been separated for about 8 years. Inside that, buy me a coffee, and they'll come straight to me. You be cooking tacos in no time. Shoot, I cook tacos now. You'd be surprised what I have cooked. What that mean, pumping? Wow. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Yeah, George, I'm not being funny because you done said it about 1,000 times. You can go on to buy me a coffee. It's on there. All my information, you just go on in there, you press that yellow cup, you go to that link, you can drop whatever do re mi right up in there into that buy me a coffee. If you want to be that type of a supporter. Well, that's why I got it there anyway. Buy me a coffee and you put whatever you want in there. My thing is so kind of far back. And a woman don't want to tell her age on here. You know that. Just know I'm not old. 43 is not old. To me, it's not old. It to me, 43 is just right. Because at 43, you should have some type of stability, uh, some type of common sense, you know, you know, just a good upright person, you know. Do you have kids? Mm. Okay, Sudi. He said this, but well, I don't know what that means, but thank you for joining. Wherever, you at, but I appreciate you being on this live. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. What I hate about, I ain't gonna say hate, what I don't like about YouTube. Like all my comments and all that. Like once, live, they have it private. And it's like, it seems like you lose all your public comments. You don't see no comments. And I'm like, how the hell I lose my comments or whatever? I don't know why I do that. But once that happened, it's almost like you just, but I don't know why YouTube do that. When you in your live, all your comments be gone. Or people questions and answers and all that, and that's crazy to me. Wearing a short dress in the bed. I mean, probably some women do, but You said where are you country? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. Union carpenter always in my work clothes. I compliment them. Okay. I want to make a video call with you. Want want to be married. Is Hattie still married? I mean, open. Are you talking about? Oh, excuse me, y'all. Are you talking about Hattie's that's over there by the College Park shoe store? That restaurant? Because if you are, I think they are still open. But the location is just ugh. It's horrible. It's because it's hardly no parking. Yeah, it's hardly no parking. I think they still open. I don't know. I haven't heard too many people talk about them like they used to. Located over there by, I think they still got the College Park shoe store. It's over there by Open Campus and all that other stuff. I think they don't change the Open Campus name. I don't know, but I think it just when a lot of people who did DoorDash, they was having a problem with had to park somewhere to get the food, and it started to be a problem. So I don't know. Your number live where everybody can see your number on my page. Do you think that's a good idea? I mean, not to be funny. I already told you you can go on to my YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but my ear itching. I already told you you can go on to my Facebook, and you can DM and you can put whatever. Um, Trust me. And they trying to what they call it, gentrification and all this other stuff. They over by what's that Atlantic Station. They don't change Carver Home. Remember Carver Home, the projects. They tore all that down. They put like nice townhomes or condos or whatever. But still, it's like the hood. When you think about it, it's still the hood. I'm like, I done been over there. It's nice. I done been inside of it, and I'm like, well, when you look up the street and you see George and Mindy and Mandy, they fighting down the road. You be like, wait a damn minute now. Yeah, I mean, because I'm a firm believer. If you gonna fix it up right, and put some type of security or something out here. Because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be paying 25, $3,000 a month or whatever, and then I come home to some shit where I can't get inside my own damn house because you got riffraff outside your door. You know what I mean? That ain't okay. I don't think I ever. No, I haven't been to Long Beach. But you're not really missing nothing here in Atlanta. And I hate to talk about where I stay. I'm talking about. Have anybody heard of ice? That's worse than crack and powder. And you got folk out here on that shit. And woo, Lord, they look like zombies in The Walking Dead. Like, what in the hell? It is ridiculous. Okay, I live in Long Beach. When I lived in Atlanta, I had a pink 32. Okay, I can give you a gift. Okay, Mr. Martin, you can go ahead and give me a gift right now. And you can do it on Buy Me a Coffee. And it will automatically let me know that you gave me a gift. And then I'll be able to send you something back privately to you when you giving me a gift. I mean, am I the only one? Ain't none of y'all ever heard of Buy Me a Coffee? It's a lot of YouTubers that use it. You got a lot of people when they become monetized. They got the what is it? the super whatever. That's when you get fully monetized. But if you're not monetized, uh, yeah, buy me a coffee. You got other stuff that you use, to get some type of finance. But they say we can play massa. What you what you mean we can play massa? That sound like almost like that sound like some slave shit. Like what you doing, boss? uh-uh. I'm Latin, just playing. I know. I'm just kidding around too. You know how we sitting here, we just laughing. You have somebody who would get an attitude, and I'm like, well, hey, we all just playing around with. And I hate for you to put your number up here on my live, and somebody see your number and they decide to. Yeah, but I just pray that you're doing better. Like I said, we all had that moment where by this person, and stuff like that. But I never been in a situation where whoever I'm with, that ain't it. Cause see, me being from here, if a man try to do that to me, he might find himself in the nearest ICU. Cause I'm not going for that. You you ain't pimping that shit over here. This my body. How you gonna say you gonna pimp me out, man? Somebody got their damn teeth caved out. We gonna pimp on that. I don't even play them type of games. I ain't playing with nobody when it comes. Not my ass, my body. And you got a lot of men wrong for that. Shit. Uh, uh, in 5 minutes, it was just that hot. It was terrible. I thought the world about to end. I know it. I know it. It was hot as hell. And that's what they say about Thailand. They say Thailand is hot as hell. And it's hot like that all year round. But I'm willing to take the risk because they got too much shit. Really, a little too much. And I ain't trying to speak politics or nothing like that. But if you know, you know. They getting a little. They been out of hand. I mean, it just don't make no sense. It really don't. 87. Nah, I understand what you're saying. But sushi, I'm not trying to be funny. I had some sushi. It was here, of course, and I threw up off of it because uh, I think I was at H Mart right here in Riverdale. If anybody know, and I went and it supposed to be some type of shrimp sushi roll, and oh man, I threw that whole shit in the trash. I started to take it back to the store because I done had sushi before and it was really good. It was even terrible. It even was more terrible when I dipped it in the sauce that it went with it. I'm like, oh my god, they trying to kill somebody up in here. It was horrible. That shit had tore my stomach up. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But me, I like shrimp, I like crab, I like lobster. I wanna try that wagyu soup. And if you down here in Atlanta, I don't know if you ever remember, and that was my first time ever going. The hub, it's called the hub. And they got like over 50 restaurants down there. You would never know it's there unless you get out your car and boom, you walk down those steps. They got like, and it's connected to the Hyatt down here. It's connected to the Hyatt. And I'm talking about Oh man, the Hyatt is off the chain by itself. It's really nice, but you can walk through this tunnel through the Hyatt and go over there to the hub. They have like over 50 restaurants, and they have this one restaurant that puts you in the mind of Thailand with the soup up real nicely. You know, it's a lot of places in Atlanta that's nice, but it's just the people that's here can make the city really just run down and really shitty, if that make any sense. Um, I don't know. You got your different groups of people down here. You got your ups, you got your good people, you got your bad people, you got your lukewarm folk, you got all type of people down here. I mean, I never forget a homeless man. Well, yeah, homeless man. He was he said he was hungry, and I was gonna buy him a piece of chicken and a biscuit or whatever. Oh, I can't. Uh, that ain't enough. And I'm sitting up saying to my goddamn self, shit. I ain't Hosea Williams. You know what I mean? I'm doing the best I can damn do. I could barely buy my own damn ass piece of chicken. And then come to find out, I said he was like, I need can you spare a couple of dollars? And I'm like, well, what is it? You hungry? Want to buy? No, I want to give me a beer. He was so honest. I just said here. At least you were honest about it. Shit. It's just sad, man. It's just, you just gotta be careful. Hey, Paul, how are you? Yeah, you just gotta be careful about here. They have certain who the hell you talking to, You people crazy. Um, yeah, everything I'm doing good tonight. How about you? Yeah, it is late out here. Oh, shit, I don't even know what time it is. Not to be funny, but mm. You'd think I'd be asleep by now, but I'm not really sleepy for some odd reason. I get like that, like what they call it, insomnia, sometimes. And I don't know about everybody else. I don't mind. Oh, you have a restful sleep. Oh, I'm gonna have me a restful sleep. I promise you that. I hope you do so as well. But I don't mind enjoying my bed. Some people act like they owe the street something or whatever. I don't be studying all that. I mean, it's to the point now you can't even go to a little bar or a little club you because you didn't give me your telephone number. You be like, what the hell is going on? You know? You just got to be careful wherever you go. Because people don't lost their damn mind. I'm serious. People have lost their mind. And I'm telling you, the balloon releases are very, very popular, especially down here, because somebody on this messed up shit, and then oh, we gonna miss the big homie. Come on now, some things are just so unnecessary nowadays, and people don't care. People do not care. It don't make no sense. It's a sad state of affairs. That's all I can say. It's a shame that we even live in a world like this. It's a shame, and I'm a very peaceful person. I don't like all that drama and confrontation and shit. And you like take that stuff somewhere else. Shit, bringing all that bad energy over here. Nobody got time for that. It's so annoying. And then you come across people with their face all moped down, they lost. And I'm like, damn, be happy you even woke up this morning because life is not promised to you or anybody else. Wake up grumpy. I'm like, well, damn, take your ass back to sleep. That is crazy to me. Or if they got an attitude, they expect you to have one too. And I'm like, oh no. People spirits. I'm a real spiritual person. Keep that away. Take that on over there. Fred, God bless you too, Fred. Wilfredo. Try my best. I'm trying to be a very peaceful person, which I'm really like that anyway. I'm really a joyful type of person. I don't like drama. And I'm a Libra. But when you make me mad as hell, you might as well get prepared. Cause I'm about to go off. You know what I mean? Cause see, I'm the type, I don't bother nobody. You know, and that's how people get their head knocked off. When people don't bother you, they not bothering you, they not bullying you, they not doing none of that. And then you got the nerve to bring your tired ass over, in they space and all that other stuff. And then when you get skull drugged or choke slam, then it's a problem. People got to learn how to know their position, and play their feeling. You might need to stay in your damn lane. Don't bring your ass over here. Shit. That's crazy to me. Mm-mm. I mind my business. That's the best way that I don't know shit. How about that? I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing. I don't know nothing. I ain't heard nothing. I don't know. That's just how I am. Because people take things out of context. I ain't got time for nobody drama. I just try to keep it low key. I made my little damn AIs on here. And I'm out my business. you know. Yeah, I'm real. Yeah, but one thing I can say, I'm easygoing. You know. Don't get me wrong, folks done said some shit to me and done some things to me, and you trust me, they reap what they sow. And I'm going to say it with a smile when I say that. But other than that, people don't mess with me like that. They already know what they up against. So I don't go through them type of problems. Like I said, I stay to myself, and I keep it pushing. Did you see? I ain't seen shit. And I don't know if you seen it, but I'm gonna show it again. You can hear it in my nose. You see that humidifier right there? People think I just like a joke. You see that? That's what I got on. It changes colors and everything, but it blows out exactly what I need it to do. And I actually like it because I can't sleep. With no sound. I have to hear something to get a good rest or whatever. But I got to hear some type of noise. I don't know why it's that with some people, but I'm like that. See how it's turning colors? Yeah, so I have allergies. I do. Um, I've been suffering with allergies ever since I was in elementary school. With a snort, a cough or whatever. Uh, Even with acid reflux sometimes, depending on what I eat. Um, you gotta watch what you eat. I have eczema every blue moon. Ain't nobody perfect around here. Shit, it is what it is. But them allergies, especially when pollen season come around, oh man, I'm just toe down. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I mean, that pollen get all in your hair. all in your face and your skin, your clothes. I just, I don't know. But I'm so glad that I'm blessed to have, me too. I hate this time of year to live in New York. Yeah, pollen don't drop till late in this month. Yep, I already seen it today. On my aunt's car, it was turning that nice little ugly yellow color, and I'm like, well, damn. And I kept saying, I said, dang, I don't see the yellowing yet, but I knew. I knew in my heart. I said, well, is the pollen out? Because I just kept feeling funny. My throat dragging. I mean, hot. The next minute is lukewarm. You don't know you're supposed to wear a swimsuit, a pair of pants, a fur coat, boots. You don't flip flops. You don't know. It don't got just that much out of hand. You just don't even know no more. Your eyes be itching. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, it may almost just, you just don't even want to go outside. Or you got to put on a mask that you can hardly breathe through any damn way. You like, come on. I don't know. I'm surviving the best way I know how. Shit. Mm-mm. Yeah, that pollen is something serious. And I don't care what I take. Nothing don't really do nothing for me. No Claritin or none of that stuff. It tap dance all on my allergies. So, like I said, I got my good days. I got my bad days. And I got my in-between days. And I just got to the point I said, forget it. Whatever. It is what it is. Mm. Lord have mercy. I got a stepsister. She live up there in Poughkeepsie, New York. Uh, excuse me. I can only imagine how it is up there or whatever. Mm, mm, mm. Shit, my eyes feel watery now. Ugh. Mm-mm-mm. Now, I hope you're having a good night. I hate to say it. I hope y'all not at work. I hope y'all relaxing and maxing in y'all bed. I hope y'all in y'all bed relaxing just as I. I truly hope so. But once again, I appreciate y'all being on this live with me. I wish my comments would stay. I mean, I don't know if y'all know anything about that. Oh, you patients go. Then you got to take it off private. When you already public, then you got to take it off damn private to put it on public. And I'm like, where's the fairity in that? You know? It's just crazy. I don't know why YouTube like that. Yeah. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get ready to call it the night. You know? And probably try to get back on here later on tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be around this time or earlier or I don't know. And like I said, if y'all interested in my Facebook, I'm Michelle McCann on Facebook, and I'm tiawanna McCann on Instagram, and then Um, Natural Red 69 on any other platform, so that's what I got going on right now. You know. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. At least I can say y'all were entertaining. Y'all weren't boring. Y'all was answering and questioning and things of that nature. I appreciate it. Uh, so I can honestly say this was a decent. This was a nice video, and I got to meet new people or whatever that and I do appreciate that too. You know, y'all made a sister feel good tonight. you know, it's a new. I know it's a new day now. So, but like I say, if y'all ever want to give me a little donation or whatever, it's in my it's right up there at the top where my information is. It's called Buy Me a Coffee. You'll see my name and you'll see 1976 by Tijuana 1976. You can easily go and I ain't picky. I'm not I ain't begging. Um, Excuse me. Well, y'all, my allergies acting up right now. Mm-mm. I was gonna say, like I said, I appreciate y'all being on here tonight. Excuse me, I'm scratching my head, it's itching. But I appreciate y'all, or I appreciate we all entertaining each other. That's what I'm gonna put on. That I'm gonna keep doing it, and so what? Because at the end of the day, well, I said before, you don't have to like it, but somebody do, and that's just keeping it real. My stuff is not for everybody, but whatever I like, that's what I'm gonna put on my page. What they want to do, that ain't my business nor my concern. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, and I hate that y'all comments probably gonna be gone. I said, now how do everybody else get to keep their comments back? Excuse me. I see what they be doing. Some of them where they probably like some people probably pre-record and just put it on there and then whatever. The ones who actually know how YouTube works or whatever. Because like I say, once I get off of here, I have to go back, take it off of private, which was never private from the start. I mean, this YouTube, this is what they do, so oh well. But I appreciate y'all little tea babies. So I appreciate y'all being on here holding a conversation with me. And I really do appreciate it. Because like I say, I like holding conversations and being informative or whatever. So I will be talking and chatting it up with y'all probably tomorrow. So we'll just go from there and see how everything go. And I appreciate y'all. And I love y'all and I pray that y'all have a blessed night or blessed day. And, if y'all see somebody down, you know, try to get them some words of encouragement. Because like I say, you just never know when somebody you might not want to hug them. I give you that. But you just never know if you say something that's kind. You just never know that goes a long way with a lot of people. Because today's world is just not so kind and chivalry kind of dead a little bit at times with certain people. So I appreciate y'all being on here. And like I say, y'all want to donate, fine. Y'all can go run on over there to buy me a coffee. It's in my link. And I appreciate y'all being on here. And y'all have a blessed night, blessed day. And continue to be the best person that you can possibly be. And we'll go from there, y'all. I gotta take my ass to sleep. I'm getting a little sleepy. Thank y'all for being on here.